Greetings once again, all you heroes out there. Duuz-Diz-Din back again with more My Hero Academia. Previously, Deku had to have a bit of a discussion with the previous users of One for All, essentially talking about their hardship with having said power. As it turns out, anyone who had a quirk when obtaining the power ended up essentially having their lifespan shortened, but it was those without quirks who was able to wield it the greatest, something that didn't fully become clear until both All Might and Deku obtained. But in terms of Deku's case, the power is at its peak, meaning he should be the final user of this great power, because for it to go any further, it just might not work out for anyone else, especially since quirkless people have become so rare. There's also the question of Deku potentially needing to kill Tomura Shigaraki, but he's come to the conclusion that he will do what he can to save him, and anything beyond that, it'll happen in the moment. Something that the other users, for the most part, have accepted. Meanwhile, Endeavor has resolved, along with Best Jeanist and Hawk, to address the public, letting them know that some of the dirty secrets that Dabi revealed are in fact true, about the family lives of both Endeavor and Hawks. And while people are demanding for them to take action against these villains, that's what they plan on doing. They kept their apologies brief, as they know that they have work to get done. There's also the situation of One for All, which has been revealed to the general public, without them fully knowing the details. But Deku, having awoken from his coma, has decided to fill in his classmate through various letters sent to all of them, with him having decided to go on the run, as not to put them into any further danger, since Tomura Shigaraki now knows what he holds and seeks him out. And so, with several prisoners have escaped and wreaking havoc across Japan, Deku has become a vigilante, a dark hero of sort, doing what he can to save as many as he can. Where will this path lead Deku? Join me as I find out, won't you? I thought I needed to tell everyone in Class A my secret, so I'm writing letters to leave behind for all of you. My power is a special power that I received from All Might, and Shigaraki, all for one, are coming after me. At this rate, I'll get you all caught up in this, so I'm going to leave UA High School. Being able to get into the hero course and meet everyone in Class A really made me happy. Thank you. Goodbye. He's gone angsty, idiot. In April, Deku left our Hero Academia. Title drop. In the fight against the villain group, the Paranormal Liberation Front, Japan suffered disaster-level damage. In addition, prisons in various locations were attacked, and villains imprisoned their escape. Heroes who were once admired by the public sank in their esteem, and Japan became a lawless area. Became the Badlands, a huge villain. Get ready for angst! Jeez. So many places have been leveled. This is a message for the Dyna police station. That jailbreak yesterday in the Southwest Ward yesterday. The Southwest Ward yesterday. The South Ward yesterday. I don't know why I keep saying west. Everyone please search the affected areas immediately. Let's hurry up and finish guiding the people left quickly. Yoshindo! Tsubutsu Academy Hero Course 3rd Year Yoshindo. Hero name Gran. The ones left now are probably digging their heels in. Yeah. I don't care for her ability, it's kinda creepy. Kitsubutsu Academy Hero Course 3rd Year. Tatami Nakayama. Hero name Turtleneck. It's true that the ones still left are probably stubborn. That's why I'll negotiate with a pleasant smile, Miss Joke style. Don't think that'll work. Anyway, let's get to it. They're holding up in Taguchi building, let's go. Wait, yo. Taguchi. First the police, then heroes, and now they're sending kids. It's no use, go away. It's dangerous here. Your stockpile of supplies of food probably won't last that long, right? You've got a lot of supplies at Kitsubutsu Academy. Won't you evacuate there with us? Yeah. When the villains attack where people are gathered, do you people do anything? I already turned the tables on some of the scum trying to attack my store. Our eyes have been opened. This is our town, and we'll protect it ourselves. We can't trust others with our lives. You might be able to drive them back if they're just after money or supplies, but the jailbreakers and Nomus are different. Yesterday there was an eyewitness report right around here about a group whose only goal was violence. They would rarely be called human. One misstep and even a pro would be killed. I told you, we trust ourselves more than we trust heroes. Have heroes gotten so important that they can force us to do what they say? We're more proficient at fighting than you all. Let us protect you. This is what happened when they trusted those hero words before. After that incident, the heroes from this jurisdiction ran away as fast as they could with their tail between their legs. It's not just here. They're gone from the eastward and the westward too. Even though we gave them so much attention before, we're not going to see eye to eye. Go away, boy. We're not going to depend on heroes anymore. I can't blame them for that point of view. It's just like, there were a lot of people we trusted deeply. If it feels like if at least a few of them stayed and just put up the good fight, maybe these people would have rallied behind them, but it's like, no. All of them left. All of them dipped. All of them ran. It's no good, yo. I told you, it's no good. If I use Viper, I could knock that whole building down in a second. Yeah, there's his more brutal side. If only we could force them to come with us, then we could drag them out. That's no good. Oh, you don't know how long the transmission base station will last. It's Makabe. Both of you, run away. He's here. Huh? Itajiro saw with his own eyes earlier. He's heading your way. He won't make it. Oh, who is it? I actually don't remember who it was. Jeez, he's coming. Oh, muscular. A jailbreaker. Come on, let's play. What, just two of you? That's not enough. Where are your friends? Tatami, request help from Miss Joe, and then evacuate the residents. What about you? I'll crush them. It's nice being free. Full power. He won't let you damage her town even more. Wait, he's blood crazy. He's an evil criminal. You can't fight him, run. Who cares? They're not taking orders from the likes of you. I just don't want you to die. Yeah, hey, come on. You're not even worth my time. Jeez. If you see one hero, that means there are 10 around. That's great. There really are more. That smooth vibration. It's no use. I've got 20,000 layers of muscle fiber armor. Nothing can get past them and reach my body. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, really? If I let loose with my maximum power, I won't be able to move for a while. But there are times when a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Fortitude is something heroes must have, especially now. Trembling earth, I'll shake your brains out. Move it, shake it, then I just have to increase my armor. Ah, it's even grosser than before. Yo, let's go save the kid. That's right, it's a blood frenzy. BAM! Muscular. No wonder the force danger sense kept going off. There he is. That voice. There's no way I'd forget it. It's you, right? Right? Midoriya, I missed you. I keep getting small fry that don't quench my thirst for blood at all. Wait, don't run away. That's not it. Don't misunderstand. It's not for revenge or anything honorable like that. But I'm human too. God, he's so creepy. This weird obsession. After experiencing that thrill back then, I haven't been able to get enough. Oh yeah, he put a rock in. He couldn't jump high enough. Nope, he's table flipping the building. Let's go all out, Midoriya. What's going on? I can't see through the smoke. Oh, good. Please take care of him. Yo, you idiot. Sorry I didn't make it in time to keep him from getting hurt. You should get him treatment soon. There'll be a lot of damage to the building, too. I'll make sure there's no damage from now on. Right, I can't see what he looks like through the smoke, but I think I've heard his voice before. Yeah, they've only ever interacted very briefly. Who is he? Was that too much? Yeah. You've gone past the controllable limit. You use too much smokescreen, right? They don't say that if someone uses... Don't they say that if someone uses your own attack against you, you'll lose everything? Right. Because of One for All. You've really gotten out of control. I mean, the power's been cultivated over 8 generations. Of course, because of the amount of power, it's hardest for you, the ninth successor, to handle. That's why you should pull back here. Most of our quirks aren't ultimate moves on their own. Yeah, that was the thing that a lot of people didn't kind of realize. It's like, oh man, Midoriya now has all these abilities and powers. It's like, most of the users say it's just like, yeah, my ability wasn't really that great. So just like, most of our abilities were kind of like, yeah, they are right by themselves. That's the thing about a lot of quirks in the series. It's like, by themselves, a lot of them are like, they're pretty decent, but when you get a couple of people working together, that's when you really get to show off. That's why Midoriya is essentially like a team in and of himself. One ability is good, but they all have their drawbacks, which I like, you know? It doesn't make him unstoppable. You're thinking too much of quirks. Think of the quirks as tools. Build a way to win using these tools. Ah, he looks so cool, muscular. The man who can withstand that smash at 100%. I can never forget either. 7. Float. 6. I'll use smokescreen and arrows vision and get him to go where I want him to go. Now Izuku, bring back memories of that day. Oh, danger sense. Midoriya. 4th. Use danger sense to reinforce your prediction. 5th. Black whip. Yeah, he's fighting smarter, not harder. Little tricks. Or a Shigaraki and All for One who let you out. Oh, so cool. Who knows? All they said was do what you want. Don't get distracted, I'll get bored. These little tricks are boring too. Let's have a brawl at full power like we did that day. Why would you go so far? So that I won't have regrets in life. What regrets? Not enjoying the things I like to the fullest. There was no other path. Goto Uemitsu. Nope. No other path for me. Are you trying to sympathize with me? Do that somewhere else. Yeah, that's something kind of biting him. His want to at least try to understand some of these villains. See if there's like another way. Again, him with the mask on. It's so hilarious because remember when he first put on his suit and the mask and all that? It looked kind of silly, but it was just like, it was kind of alright. It was kind of cool, but not at the same time. And now you have him here. Look at that outfit. Just oh, it went from it's weird when he puts on the mask to I only want him to wear the mask. All I've gotten in my heart is blood and battle. I didn't know why they ended up like that. If I had known, maybe things would have been different. Yeah, he killed and hurt a lot of people. No matter what form they might take, it doesn't change the fact that we must fight. Give me your full power, Midoriya. But at least, in the depths of that, you turned into a boring guy, huh? Oh, the space is between the extra layers of muscle. Muscles whose power has been used up should peel off or be peeled off. A guy like you who hates tactics jump down to the floor on purpose. Is it because something's wrong with how those layers of muscles feel? Did you train with vibrate without noticing? I think he means I don't know, I'm not sure. That translation seems weird. I feel like it should have been clash. Did you clash with vibrate without noticing? You think you're so clever. One for all, full cowling. 40% impact. And that's 40% Detroit Smash. Oh, so good. Oh, this is my full power. He's gotten so good. Like, a villain who took everything he had before is just like, he's learned the tactics, he sees the weaknesses. Yoshindo gave him, like, the perfect opening, because it's just like, yeah, some of your muscle fibers have kind of been damaged, greater than you realize. And Yoshindo's attack gave him the perfect opening to finish things off. Like, I love all these things coming together in terms of Muscular's defeat. It's so cool. It's so cool. Deku, All Might, True Form, where's Shindo and Nakagami? Ketsubusu Academy, Hero Course 3rd Year. Itojiro Toteki, hero name, Boomerang Man. Yeah, anything he throws can come back and stuff. Ketsubusu Academy, Hero Course, 3rd Year. Shikuki Makabe, hero name, Mr. Smith. I forget what his ability is. What was it? Was it like binding things? Hey, look at that. A jailbreaker was. I didn't even get to thank him yet. Let's see him. It's hard to carry him on your own, isn't it? Go get the car. At the end, right? It's not like we want him to die. If we don't hear you out, you might pay later. It does go to show that it's just like, yeah, they're being stubborn, but at the same time, they're not assholes. It's just like, you tried to help us. We're not gonna take that lightly. He was in the previous license exam, but he seems really different. Oh yeah, was it really him? Dinah Police Station. Stop. What business do you have? You have Iron Maidens here, right? Iron Maiden? That a jailbreaker. Please restrain him. Wait, so cool. Pulling a Batman. The Force Danger sense has calmed down. Oh my, I'm coming back. Speaking of Batman. God, it's so cool. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Are your arms and legs? Your arms and legs? They're fine, thanks to you. The compression support items you ordered from the U.S. before the travel restrictions started, the mid-gauntlets work very well. They're not going to talk about them a little bit more here. They're test samples of an endurance item. They provide support all over your body, but they can't withstand 100% power. Don't go overboard before your rematch, okay? Come on! The mid-gauntlets, remember? Did you watch the first My Hero Academia movie with a full gauntlet that helped to, make sure that Izuku could use all of his power and all that good stuff? I thought they would go into more detail here, since the anime has more of a basis for the movies and stuff. And even in terms of the manga, there's some anime stuff that's creeping its way slowly in there. And this was like one of the first full things. And I thought that maybe they would go into a little bit more detail, mention Melissa, some things here and there, but not so much. Even though the first movie has been made more canon than you realize, no matter what happens to me. Right, a phone call is here! A phone call is here! It's a special Silver Age version. He still thinks thinks about it. He's just like, it's Silver Age. All Might. It's weird that he can tell that from the voice. It's me. Hello, All Might. Is Midoriya okay? You got Hawks, Best Genus, and Endeavor all fighting together. Yeah, he's fine. Oh, excuse me, I'm going now. Oh, that was Danger Sense. Danger Sense is so cool. I know it's a ripoff of the Spider Sense, but at the same time, it's just like, there are other heroes who have that ability to tell when danger is coming. It's just Spider-Man's is a lot more noticeable, or popular, I should say. He just left. He doesn't want you to get you, or rather, those around him caught up in it, huh? Get completely ready to intercept and isolate. That's one way to do it. But if those who instantly broke into Tartarus are completely ready, then it's all over for us. Like he said, we have a better chance of winning if we make the first move to find them. I know it's a hard position to be in, but please support him. Yeah, he came up with this whole plan. Right, flashback. Apparently you had a serious injury in the past and faced the possibility of not being able to use your arm anymore. But it's fortunate that these injuries are different. Unlike the previous injuries that seemed to explode from within, this time the explosive can escape from your body. On top of that, your quirk seems to be able to reinforce the body from the inside out, so nothing was shattered this time. Even with the same injury, it seems your body was different this time. Yeah. A bunch of people felt it was a bit of a cop-out, because it was just like, if you get another injury like this, it'll destroy your body. And it's just like, no, this injury was a lot different because of the power, there was support behind it. There's an explanation why he didn't absolutely destroy his arm. A lot of people thought that Eerie was just gonna revert his body or something like that, but even that feels like a bit of a cop-out. I like the idea that Izuku just knows what he needs to do to keep his body from being injured beyond the point of survivability. Nonetheless, your condition is worsening, so you should still be careful. Yeah, it's also, that doesn't mean you're out of the woods. This did kind of make things a little bit worse, so please be careful. Will you please explain? Yeah, there was no way this was going to not happen after the previous discussion of wanting to keep him safe. You sure, young man? And there it is. That power. He was able to maintain it because he was quirkless, but now Izuku's being targeted by bad people. What'll happen to him? We're making preparations to protect him. If he's at UA, I will not go back to UA. Izuku, young man, I thought he might say that. Shiraki can figure out where I am. It wouldn't be strange if he were coming after me right now. I don't want anyone to get hurt anymore. If they're completely healed, it'll be even worse than it is now. Before that happens, I need to stop Shigaraki and all for one. But this happened because you couldn't beat him. I'll get stronger. Well, I said I felt relieved, but I don't like it. After hearing this, I don't like it. You smiled saying thank you. That made me so happy. You were All Might, huh? That's why I'm going. Don't worry. I'll definitely come back. Oof. Will you allow me to pour my all into young Izuku? I will protect him and raise him up even if I have to give my life to do so. Even if I try to stop you, you're going to go, right? Then even if you don't want me to, I will too. Freaking getting me. It didn't affect me as much in the manga. It got me a little bit, but the music swelling and the voice acting and just the emotion of the moment, it always pushes me just a little bit over the edge. Leave UA? No, I see. Yes, that's convenient for us. The way he holds his phone, I swear. He's currently the only one who can pin down where Shigaraki is. That outfit. I was considering using him as the focus of our operation. Yes, we will follow at an appropriate distance. He holds his cell phone so cool. It's extra. That's all it is. It's extra. Yes, right. I see. That Shimura, even though she died, she was still crying, huh? I should have been the one to kill him. Sorry about that. Don't be too stubborn. There are times when you need to kill someone to save them. Don't forget that. No matter what you decide to do, don't settle things with the League of Villains. So badass. Endeavor, Hawks, Best Genius, and All Might are teaming up. The squad. In order to keep there from being more victims. In order to stop All for One. You don't even know, man. You don't even know how hyped this shit gets me. So good. So good. If I'm being honest, I haven't stopped actually enjoying the story from this point forward. Even when people started to be like, nah, they didn't keep up the momentum, the feelings haven't continued on. It's like, no, I've been engaged ever since. Like, season 6 has been killing it. Killing it absolutely and unequivocally. Again, I just really loved seeing. It was a good way of showing how far Deku has come. And also the explanation that it's just like, yeah, just because you have these abilities don't mean them by themselves are anything special. Smokescreen, yeah, that's cool. Black Whip, also cool. Danger Sense, also cool. Float, also cool. But having a little bit extra behind them, no one thing is going to absolutely do everything you need it to do. And ooh, baby, you haven't even seen the other two abilities. Strap in, baby. Because the last couple, oof, yes. Honestly, they're ones that will be absolutely better in animation. In terms of the manga, they're not bad. They are great. They are visually stunning. Mostly because of the author's just amazing art skill. But seeing them in motion is when you're really going to just see them at their best. Because even like reading through the manga, I'm just like, this is something I need to see animated, because I feel like having them describe to you, having the description of what's happening, and even just seeing a still of it, it's just like, I don't feel like this is doing it enough justice. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let me know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section below. Also remember to subscribe. That way you don't miss out on more My Hero reactions. And until that next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.